Everybody, it's James of my Rocket Man Powers playlist. I have a video for you. It's kind of combined on dance and guitar repair this time. I like to have it just on dance, but I just don't have enough material. Um, this is my third take. First time it just kind of shut out on me. Second time I kind of wasn't set up like I was the first time, so I ended up kind of stopping it and starting over. But anyway, I've been trying to learn to dance, and I kind of had a dance class that I happened into at the local library maybe about a month or two ago, and I learned some dance moves in a group of like there were maybe 9 people in that room, and a professor from Berkeley College that was teaching the class, showing us moves and so on. And since I've been watching a lot of videos on shuffle, trying to figure out what shuffle dance is all about. And anyway, so I have this on a tablet here. I haven't even watched this too much, just kind of random, but I'm trying to kind of like learn those moves myself, if you will. Well, I figure it out. There's ones, maybe you've seen them with sort of like a guy and a gal that kind of have the short videos, and it's like do 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 do, and yeah, it's inspiring. I would like to learn to do that. Ultimately, I'm kind of more interested in like ballroom dancing, but it seems like that can't hurt. Anyway, so here's my Aria guitar that I'm working on, and I'm watching a lot of videos on how to, because I've got some issues with this before I put the strings on and playing it. By the way, I managed to get these tuners on. If you've seen my previous videos on this, these two tuners were not in service. One of them was missing completely, and the other one was missing like half of it somehow, and so on. So I bought these two tuners. I bought a 6-pack of this kind at StewMac, and I've installed these two, and I'm just looking like I'm just going to leave those as long as they're working and so on. You notice I had to drill holes, that these were the original holes, and I was kind of, when I bought them, I thought that I would be able to use those same holes over, but somehow they're crisscross. So I don't have a electric drill, so I ended up just using a drill bit of the correct size. I happen to have the correct size from a project that I was doing on the Homer ukulele, the coconut ukulele. So anyway, I managed to do that by hand, and I used the soap method of putting the soap on the threads and then screwing it in to keep it from stripping, and they seem to come out really nice, and so on. So anyway, this is it's going to do a little unboxing here. That's all there is to that. So there it is. It doesn't twist like I thought it was going to. So this is supposed to. So I just want to kind of like, start playing with that a little bit. So when the day comes to string it, that I have kind of a good feel for it and so on. I'd probably be using it on this. This is my Squire electric guitar in here that's pretty much ready for strings. I did the tuner on that one too, and that came out pretty good. Here, they say to kind of get all your clamps working ahead of time before you add glue. And so I'm going to have to glue. This is not the correct side here. I've got a delamination issue right here that runs from like roughly about here to about here. And I'm trying to decide what to use. I've got some CA glue that it may do the job, but somebody's kind of warned me that it might get into the uh, 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 rot inside and so on. I don't think it would. I think it may take a long time to dry because it's, it doesn't, it's such hard wood. I may use white glue because white glue, kind of comes off with water. So almost in the spirit of like using the like tight bond uh, violin glue, where heat brings it off. I don't have any of that, or that would probably be the perfect thing. I don't really want to order a whole order, you know, again kind of thing. So anyway, I have like several of these. I was going to probably put in. I have like 4 rubber bands, so I'm gonna like put one there, one there, one there, one there, of those, and I think they're just barely um, enough pressure to maybe hold it tight. It's still gonna kind of not be perfect. Um, I've got a issue here where I've worked on this where I took an X-Acto knife and I kind of cleaned up the missing parts a little bit. So I think I may even like just take a day and just put white glue in there and just hold it until it dries or tape it or something like that. I haven't quite figured it out, or super glue. Trying to decide all that. I bought this, but I got the kind that's a little bit too thin. So it's got kind of an issue where it's a little bit too thin. But I think I might just go ahead and do it anyway. I'm trying to decide what adhesive to use, and so on. I was thinking super glue when I bought the super glue, and I still might do that. Somebody put forth that Type On 2 works on that, but they may have been talking about wood binding and not plastic binding. But it looks almost like they say that new Tight Bond works on plastic too, and it would work on that. So, and anyway, if anybody has any ideas on what glue that really works best on that, I'd be into it. This is a 1973 Aria, I think it is. I think I've learned that 073 designates the year, and I think that may designate the month 9, so it's like September 73 or something like that. A friend of mine all but gave this to me. I gave him like a few dollars for it, but not too much more than that. And anyway, so that's about it. Hopefully, I get the Aria going before too long here. But I've got some gluing to do. I really set on getting that work done before I put the strings on. I have 13 the Aria 13 strings. So I know they're heavy and so on, but I think that's probably what it's going to get. Anyway, have a good one. I hope y'all are jamming with me and working on instruments and dancing and stuff. Have a good one. Please subscribe. So long.